Alright, this is a little tutorial on how to paint your exhaust manifolds. Alrighty, there's a few things that you're going to need to get this done. You're going to want to turn this into that, and this is how to do it. So first up, you just need some alcohol. This is just to wipe it down, keep it clean, and keep that debris out of there. Next, you're going to want your paint. I chose High Heat Ultra semi-gloss sheen. This is an awesome paint for painting headers. Can't go wrong with this paint. I've used it in many applications, and that's how I get to that. And next up, I just got some Scotch-Brite. You could pick up this Scotch-Brite at any local automotive store. And then just some little balls to plug the holes on your headers if you choose to. This isn't a complete necessary step. You're just going to stick it right in here. And after that way you don't get any little debris in there. It's not that big a deal, but it's a little extra step to take if you want to make sure that your outcome is better. So that's that. I'll get right into showing you guys how to clean the headers, and then I'll do that now. What I want to do here is take some Scotch-Brite. This is the extra rough Scotch-Brite. You could pick it up at any O'Reilly or local automotive store usually. And you're going to want to just work it into here. So you just start sanding this until you start seeing silver. So I'm going to get onto sanding so you don't have to hear all this annoying noise when I'm doing it. But yeah, you could even use some water. I'm here in the sink. Water helps you get it going a little bit, but yeah, I'll get right into it. This is how they look, all cleaned up and ready to be painted. Alright, so all you have to do on this step is take your little balls of cotton or whatever and put them into the header. This will just block debris from getting in. It's not really important because your gasket's going to be right here and you don't really care to get it in there at all. So, and then just take this and put it in there, and yeah, not that big a deal. Not really needed, but it's a little extra step if you want to do it. Alright, so all I'm doing in this step is taking the alcohol, I'm wiping it down. This, you want to make sure that you give it a good wipe down on alcohol. This will get rid of any little debris or dirt or dust that may have got on it in the process and that might interfere with the bond of your paint. So just take it, work it into the corners. You can even dab a little bit more on and go over it a few times just to make sure you don't have any dust, because that will definitely affect your final finish on the paint. Alright, so after you have washed it down and sanded it, you're just going to take your paint, give it a good shaking for a minute or so. Mine's been sitting out here in heat, so it's pretty broken down. Alright, this is going to be coat 1. You want to just focus on getting a nice wet coat across the entire thing and not making it too thick. Just get a good decent coverage. So as you can see here, it's a little wet. And here, this is just your first coat, so don't worry about getting complete coverage. Just try to get the product down. Flip this over. Alright, this is going to be your second coat. This coat, you want to just focus on hitting those little spots that you may not have covered in the first coat. So just give it a nice even finish and apply that wet film again. And after you're done with that, you can continue to step 3.
To complete coverage. Alright, so I'm going to let this dry for about 5 minutes. It's pretty hot here, so it'll be pretty dry in about 5 minutes, and I'll come back.
Alright, it's been about 5 minutes. We're going to go in for coat 2. Here you want to try to get those little areas you may not have covered so well before. Again, a wet coat. You're just looking for it to be wet, a little reflection. Just try to hit every area. Try to get every area nice and wet. So we're gonna move over here. See, there's a little area I didn't hit before, but I got it now. Didn't hit that area too well. Alright, so now we're gonna let this dry and come back for the third and final coat. Alright, so here we are with the last coat. Just give the can a little bit of shake, spray it. This one is important to give it a nice end finish. You're going to want a nice wet, thick coat. Not dripping, but as close as you can to dripping. This will give it more protection and a better finish. So after you're done with all of that, you're going to just let it dry for a little bit. And yeah, just keep shooting. Here's just a little picture showing the final product after everything is all dried up and ready to be put on the car. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Be sure to come back for more.